Siemano wszystkim w kolejnym odcinku z Dragon Age'a. Polecam ostatni odcinek, trochę dużo się działo. No cóż, teraz kontynuujmy temat.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
I don't know what your problem is here, Tosh, but you're out of line.
Relax, Rogue. I'm a big girl. Tosh, you mentioned me trying to make my mother happy. What's that have to do with how I dress?
It's just something my mother said the other day. I act more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
You wouldn't look stupid in a dress, if that's what you wanted to wear.
I don't want to wear a fucking dress!
Clear and to the point. So, what do you want? Your mother didn't just make you angry. Something she said got its hooks into you. Why?
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels... right. Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
It's not stupid, Tosh. What you're saying is important. You can figure this out at your own pace, but you're already talking about it. And that's a good step.
And I don't even know what it is.
Some of my friends in Minrathas talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh?
To look at. I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
Davrin? Davrin, about Weishaupt. Just wanted to make sure you're okay after...
I wouldn't say that, no. That's Renaud. Malmont. Anya. We used to argue. Who would be the one to take an archdemon down? Who'd die so that others could live? Not sure any of us believed it'd actually happen.
When the moment came, you did the Wardens proud.
Did I? Because I'm still here. They're not.
Beating yourself up about it's not gonna help. It wasn't your day to go. Move on.
But it should have been my day. A Grey Warden kills an archdemon, they die. That's how it works.
Who knows what happened? Maybe the gods changed things and the old rules don't apply. Why is being alive a problem?
Because I didn't expect to be here. Grey Wardens have an expiration. It pushed me.
There's more fight to go.
And if we manage to pull that off,
You'll do what you do best. Hunt monsters.
Plenty of people can do that. I'm talking purpose. I feel like a blade sharpened all these years to confront the worst darkness in the world. And my blade struck true at Weishaupt. What now?
Well, you'll raise a San to create a world where the light outshines the darkness.
Yeah? Well, let me tell you. That will require a lot more gingerwort truffles.
That's more like it. Good to have you back.
Somebody has to feed his feathery butt.
You live to serve, my friend.
Guess we're stuck with each other, boy. No getting rid of me now. Someday I might actually know what that means.
While you sort that out, maybe you and Lucanus can try to bury the hatchet.
Yeah,
He had a rough time of it too.
I know. That was an incredible shot he took at Gillenane.
Then tell him that. Because fighting each other won't help us defeat the gods.
But we've got help. The Wardens, Shadow Dragons, Crows, Veil Jumpers, we're all in this together.
We are. But they've all got their own problems. If we want their help, we have to help them first.
Is that a plan I hear, Foreman?
I think it could be. Thanks, Davrin. Lucanus? Are you in here brooding?
I'm fine.
That's not a no.
I had her. She should have never gotten away from me. This was our contract, Rook. I don't fail my contracts.
Just think how much more satisfying it'll be when you do take her down.
We cannot count on a second shot. I thought I still had this. Even with Treviso suffering, I thought I could still focus on what mattered. I need to work.
Gillenane was a giant face in the clouds, Lucanus. I asked you to stab a cloud.
And I missed the damn cloud.
My point is, that was impossible and you still almost did it. That's not small.
I was distracted. That cannot happen again. I need to get my head on straight.
Whatever you need to do.
Have you been to talk to the others? Davrin, especially. I think everyone might have things to deal with now. It's been too long since I checked in with Viago. I should find out if things in Treviso are stable. If I need to return there, I'll let you know. I won't miss another chance to make things right.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanures seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you. I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evanuris and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
As you must. The Blight is our mistake.
Did Mythal call Solus love in that memory?
That's what it sounded like.
So they were doing it.
The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they expressed things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
Oh, they were absolutely doing it.
Being with someone you're rebelling against doesn't sound like Solus.
He also met her in secret and talked about how they could run off together.
It sounded so tragic and romantic.
Oh, wait. Never mind. That does sound like him.
So the Dread Wolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other gods using the Blight. That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davrin, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
I heard this story in the Veil Jumpers, but it's yours to share, Pilar.
Right. Well, Andrul was the goddess of the hunt. She put on armor, magic armor, made us something called the Void, drove her mad.
I remember this one. The other gods were afraid Andrul would turn on them. She was doing all kinds of horrible things, causing plagues. It does sound like the Blight.
Well, it all ends with Mythal fighting Andrul. After, Mythal turned into a dragon.
She what? Why didn't you start with that?
Anyway, she took Andrul's armor away. Then Andrul's madness left, and peace returned.
Intriguing. So it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the magic of the Blight.
And when Andrul went mad, Mythal took it from her and locked it away.
Until someone started using it again.
Okay, Solus warns Mythal about the other gods using the Blight. It's not just bad, it's something bad he feels responsible for. The Blight was our mistake.
How is the Blight their mistake? Did they find it? Did they make it? What does that mean?
Whatever it was, it convinced Mythal to take him seriously.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solus says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's something Solus wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, she met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon.
Nice.
The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her, killed her.
Okay, sorry, point of order. If they killed Mythal, how was she still around to help the Inquisition?
Elven god magic? She'd spent centuries gathering strength and sharing people's bodies, I think.
If it was a truly benign possession, that speaks to her character.
Solus tried to do the right thing by warning Mythal about the other gods using the Blight, but he got her killed.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long, and then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did. That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
Rook, Vorgoth and Myrna have asked us to meet with them concerning an outbreak of hauntings across Thedas. While we're there, we should also investigate some displaced wisps. I'm not sure what's frightened them.
Hauntings and scared wisps?
Thank you.
The fall of Weishaupt reverberated across the Fade, as did the fall of an archdemon. But unless I am mistaken, both Elganan and Gillenane yet stand.
We took down Gillenane's archdemon, but we weren't able to kill her.
And how are you doing?
Right now, I'm more concerned with how the team is doing.
I expect their morale is shaken after what happened.
They have what it takes to stop the gods. I just need to get them to believe it.
Indeed. They must know beyond any doubt that you believe in them. You cannot stand against Elganan and Gillenane with logic. Those motivated by greed or self-interest will change alliances, but those who serve you with passion and loyalty will follow wherever you lead, even to their deaths if necessary.
I'm not planning to order anyone to their deaths.
If you gain their loyalty, they will need no orders. They will volunteer.
I can't build these people up knowing I might have to send them to their deaths. There's always another option.
Perhaps you are right. Building your team is the best way to minimize the chance of such an order becoming necessary.
I'll keep that in mind. Do you have any suggestions on our next move against the gods?
If you oppose Elganan and Gillenane's minions, you will get your opportunity.
You think one of the Antam or Venatori commanders will help us find the gods?
Possibly. But more importantly, you will aggravate them. You rendered Gillenane mortal at Weishaupt. It is an embarrassment, an insult. Neither she nor Elganan can ignore. If you continue to disrupt their plans, you will not need to track them down. They will come to you.
I'll be ready.
One final warning. You have survived a confrontation with Gillenane, which few still live to claim. But her power pales in comparison to Elganan's. If he takes the field himself, remember, in a fight such as ours, escaping to fight another day is a victory.
Rook, interested in visiting them?
What are you up to?
I must tend to some rites in the necropolis. I'd like to show you its more
This is ominous.
Viago found something.
Something bad, I take it.
Venatori have been sighted among the relief effort in Treviso. Zara's minions, perhaps. But Ilario is certain Zara is in Byrantium, and that any Venatori are another distraction.
What do you think?
I think I need to visit Treviso and find out for myself.
You don't have to face Treviso or Zara by yourself, Lucanis. You can count on me.
I can? That's good to know.
All things considered, I'd say I owe you a favor. Let me help.
You don't need to do this, but it will make for a smoother operation. The one advantage of chaos in Treviso is informants get desperate. It took an obscene amount of money, but I have a solid lead. Zara is in the chantry there.
What's she doing in a chantry?
If she's there to pray, it won't save her from me. We only get one shot at this. We go when you're ready.
Let's ask Myrna and Vorgoth about these hauntings.
That death mage was going on about displaced wisps. We should check those out while we're here.
Thank you for coming, Rook. We're in need of your assistance.
Your letter spoke of hauntings?
Malign spirits freed by the gods.
They have concretized into a variety of forms. Left unchecked, these spirits will cause great harm.
They must be put to rest.
This haunting was once a spirit of curiosity.
It has turned to a darker purpose. Midnight brings music from the depths.
I'm unsure, my friend. Any other might hear it. Rook, Professor, a new group of Venatori trespass.
The gall of...
They come and...
We'll put a stop to that.
We must keep track of our skeletal assistants.
What do we have here? Here. There we go. Is one of those scattered wisps you mentioned, Emmerich.
It's out of alignment. Let's find a receptacle for it while it recovers.
What do we have here? That did it. We got it. I wonder what this is about. The door's locked. Maybe it'll open if we bring more wisps.
Locked to keep us out, or locked to keep something in?
They're powerfully warded, and yet... someone passed through these doors not long ago.
There we go.
The shrouded halls have been left in before.
Is that the last of them? We need one more wisp for that locked door.
Right. Let's look around.
That last wisp's unlocked this door. Let's take a look.
Got company. My job's done. Your turn. Ready when you are.
Excellent hit, Rook.
Made it through that one. Dead Venatori. That demon in here must have killed them, but how'd they get past the lock before us?
Sealed tight.
Stand back. Are you Venatori? Are there sniffing rats? What form have you all? This vault's riches are mine. I tore them from the dead, and with me, they will remain.
Definitely a demon.
And a powerful one, to have been kept behind such ancient locks instead of simply banished.
Let's search around. Maybe the Venatori know something. This note says the door's seals are tied to demons out in the world. Killing them unseals the door, but they'll keep returning until we destroy whatever's behind the door itself.
Nasty trick, but we can't ignore it.
The Order would be grateful. I've never even heard of this spirit.
Let's keep an eye out.
We've got company. Brooke takes credit there. I'm ready. Let's go. So you don't burn the dead? Any of them?
The Vara is dedicated to preserving the deceased. I suppose the displays at the Grand Necropolis seem a bit exotic to you all.
Can't see it every day. I got the setup, you can rest. Not Kingston. Got us from a distance.
That's the last of them.
Thank you again for coming. My duties include tending to these rites of remembrance. Excellent. Manfred found his way down. Very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
I thought we'd start the rites here. A tableau of the dead, commissioned 173 years ago. These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
It's like being in a very, very specialized museum.
Yes, but the purpose of the tableau...
Wait, did one just move?
That one's livelier. Here. Who were you when you breathed above?
This body was a tailor's, a mother's. She laughed and taught and wove the robes kings wore when they were crowned.
Tja. Someone must realign her thoracic vertebrae. I hope the novices are inspecting the displays.
Seems disrespectful to abandon something you built.
Precisely. No wonder there's been an uptick in hauntings.
Wait, what?
Let's continue.
So, what now?
We light candles in remembrance of the dead. Would you care to light the candle, Rook? Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens. A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto. Their last heir met his match against a Highland Ravager.
Death by dragon. Surprised there was enough to bury.
Do you know, I never expected that the door we found back in the Vault of the Beloved would lead here.
So, the necropolis actually shuffles its rooms around?
From time to time. Very unlikely to happen while we're inside a chamber. Could you light the next candle? Aha! One of my favorite flowers! A variegated weeping widower.
You know your plants?
Oh, alchemy is my hobby. It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
Right. Just on the side.
This way, Rook.
You were right about the gardens being peaceful.
The necropolis has its dangers, but these places are a refuge for the dead.
How many people are buried here anyway?
Excellent question.
Examining the graves?
You'll need to light these candles as well. Open your hearts to the final day, companion of all the ages. I was pleasantly surprised by your respect for our undead tableau earlier, Rook. I'm beginning to think people outside Navarra find the necropolis a little unnerving.
Well, veil jumpers appreciate the importance of history.
The spirits gather. Only a few more candles. Follow me. Ah, look here.
Hi. Should I say hi?
It's curious about you. We're also enjoying the gardens, but we've one last ritual ahead. On your way, my friend.
Spirits really are your specialty.
I've always had a rapport with them. Even as a child, they were my companions.
After you started training here?
After I was orphaned.
Oh.
A collapsed building, swift deaths. After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
Belated condolences, if that's worth anything.
Always. We move on, as we must, but those long nights linger about the shadows.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. When I first arrived here, I was terrified.
And you still joined the Watchers?
They're what saved me. Come, the next set of graves lies ahead. Please, light the next candles if you would. There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases our worst hours. As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
And some death magic?
Well, every young mage needs a speciality. All this pageantry, this magnificent gloom and its rites, I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
It's gotta be the living, right?
Yes, exactly. This place is an abundance of history, of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the living may draw comfort from those who've gone before. We must get to the candle, please, Manfred.
You told Harding that Manfred used to be a wisp until you gave him a body.
Yes, he's taken so well to it, haven't you, Manfred? Here are the last candles you'll need to light. Once you're ready, we'll need to ring the bell. Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed. We honor the listening spirits.
Hail from the abyss.
We witness, good watcher, faith kept in all our hearts.
What was... The necropolis hosts many spirits. We thank these guardians for their protection and friendship. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
It's part of life.
I wish I'd had your equanimity when I was younger. That's when I discovered I possess a great terror of dying. It goes beyond dread. Can't be reasoned with or soothed over. It comes without warning. In the dead of night, sunlit streets, a raw, strangling fear struck somewhere deep past the heart.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, it lingered. Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of host would I be if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
We're having tea. Here. By the dead.
Tranquility itself. Oh, if you prefer your tea sweet, Manfred loves using the sugar tongs.
These are instructions. Lighting candles will drive away malign spirits from the vaults.
An ancient practice. Let us see if it avails us.
Let's look for those candles we have that will cleanse this place. Those are bones. Has this spirit been scattering someone's corpse around?
It considers this all a game. Let's return the remains to where they belong.
Need a wisp. The bones we found just disappeared.
Of course they did.
Grip.
You're thinking about it again.
What?
Gillenay. Playing it over in your head won't change the end.
I need to know what went wrong.
And the good of that game only lasts so long.
You're lecturing me about letting things go?
Oh, I'm awful at it. Of all my charming qualities, that's not the one to copy.
Got you covered.
Well done. Get ready. Say the word! Good work, Rook.
Over here. I have a route to the church.
How much did you pay your informant again?
Enough to be certain. Zara's here. She owes me a debt of blood and misery, paid in full.
There you are. What took you so long? Did you stop for coffee again?
Ilario? What are you doing here?
I'm coming with you, cousin. No arguments.
This is my job.
This is Crow business.
How did you even know we'd be here?
Ah, Rook. Come to see how we're faring? Treviso will blossom again.
You must let me show you the progress we've made.
Lucanus told you not to come.
This isn't your type of job, cousin. There's no one you can charm into dropping their guard. Only fanatics. All you can do is get yourself killed.
You think I'm not good enough?
Are you?
Fine. Have it your way, cousin. You know best.
Let's go, Rook. Zara is waiting.
Go on then. Don't keep Zara waiting.
You were right, Lucanus. They are hiding in the Chantry.
All of them?
No, that was Portia, Zara's favorite dreamer and soothsayer. She used to come to the ossuary to read bones. If she's here, so is Zara.
Where does this go?
Another dark hole. Zara will not escape me.
We'll finish the job.
Time for a fight!
Move fast.
You. I will bring Lady Zara your beating hearts as a gift.
Fight the heretic!
We need to close in.
Fight off!
All set. Now it's your turn. Save it. Drop your head. We need to close it. Got us at range. Watch it. I'm good to go. On the fire. That rate. Save a little for the rest of us, Rook. Get back! Faustus. He'd follow Zara around the prison like a sycophantic shadow. We're close. He won't be far from our side. Be ready. Now's your turn! I've got the setup to do the rest. Enough! You die. And here are the bodyguards. Let's make this quick. Now it's your turn. Thanks, Lucanus. It's not. Ready. Takes credit there. know if those were their names or if Zara just numbered her guards. We're close. I can feel someone using blood magic. A lot of blood magic.
You can sense that.
It makes the back of my eyes hurt.
The work of the Blood Mage.
Goodness. It's terribly uncivilized to drop in on a lady unannounced. Now the evening's ruined.
Of all the ways this could go down, I didn't expect we'd catch you in the bath.
This interruption won't last long.
You're mine, Zara. This ends with my knife through your heart.
Temper, Lucani. Such poor manners interrupt like that. Stay.
You won't do a damn thing.
That's enough of that.
Under fire! Rotate! Snipers! My job's done. Your turn. Top kicks ready. My job's done. Your turn. Ready. Stay in cover.
So serious, Lucanus. Why don't we talk? I can tell you much about Venatori and our pet crows.
No, I want her heart quivering on our life.
You want to know who betrayed you, don't you? Who sent you to the ossuary?
Talk.
I knew you were risk.
Ilario? I told you this is crow business.
Amato.
No! Mine! Get Ilario out!
What? No!
Rook, I can't! That's enough! Relent.
What did you do to him?
Nothing. I don't know what happened any better than you. You have to get him out of here. Rook, keep him away. From Treviso, from the cross. He is a danger to the family.
You're awake.
Yes. I've been trying to figure out what to say to you. And there aren't words enough to apologize. It's never been that bad before.
Lucanus, you don't have to do this alone. We have people who can help. Emmerich
looks at me like a thesis topic. We need to talk about Ilario.
He wants you to stay away from the crows. He thinks you're a danger to your family.
He's not wrong. If I cannot stay in control... He used blood magic to control spite.
What? How? He's not a mage.
I don't know, but something's not right.
The night you were captured, did Ilario know you were boarding that ship?
Yes.
I'm sure there's a good explanation for all of this.
There better be. Rook, you did not need to come with me on this, but I'm grateful that you did.
Are we good? Or better, at least?
You and I? Yes. But Spite and I, we cannot go on like this. I have to find another way.
Dweller, an invitation has...
Something wrong?
Got a message. Place called the Cauldron was attacked.
At some sort of Grey Warden tavern.
It's a secret Warden readout. No idea what goes on there.
Then why are you involved?
Because whatever attacked it sounds like the Gloomhowler.
The, walking, wailing nightmare?
A veil jumper afraid of the shadows?
Well, I wouldn't invite the things that live in the shadows over for tea.
I've got something less pleasant in mind. What's left of the Wardens are still licking their wounds. So we handle this alone. Just go to the cauldron and get the Griffins back. You have to promise to behave, boy. Listen to every word I say, stay out of trouble, don't do anything dumb, and don't eat any.
I think we get the point.
Lancet and Remy told me there's a word for the bond between a Griffin and Warden moving as one. Turlum. Until Hassan and I have that, I'm supposed to keep him safe.
No shame in being worried. He grows on you.
Well, that, and he keeps the mice away.
Maybe that Turlum idea, that unity between Warden and Griffin, starts by having faith in each other.
Maybe. I suppose you were born for this sort of fight, boy. All talents and temper.
And a sharp tongue to remind you of it.
As long as he backs it up.
You've been quiet?
I know. Just thinking. But I said we'd talk, didn't I? I heard a voice after we saved that man. It told me I was touched by the ancients and that I should seek it out. Seek her out.
Do you think this voice has answers about your magic?
She must. What if she's like me? Maybe that's why only I heard her. She said to look to those closest to the stone to locate her.
Meaning?
The children of the stone. Dwarves. Not surfacers like me, but the ones from the deep roads. Maybe there are other people down there with magic.
Or you could be the only dwarf in the world with magic, which must feel nice.
A little, but I don't know everything about it yet, and I probably should. I know some people in Orzammar. I'll reach out. If I hear anything, you'll be the first to know.
This was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
I don't know. I think they're cute.
So cute.
They didn't steal your notes.
Maybe they like you.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Timiter paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
That's awful.
It was against the Magister. I was the footnote.
Still.
The job got done. Of course, it would have gone smoother, but the client ratted me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
Happily ever after. Why not, right?
Aren't you some sunshine?
That's me.
I hope you're right.
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your serial. I'll try and track the ending. No promise on the happy part.
That's fine.
I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Docktown, pick up gossip.
Want company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
Oh, Rook! Good to see you. Irulan and Strife sent word. Some of the artifacts we have in storage are acting up. They need a hand to make sure they stay calmed. And don't rip a hole in reality. Anyways, we can go whenever you're ready.
Hey, you heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena with the lords.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.
With all my regards. Oh, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
Hi, Emmerich.
Rook, hello. Just composing a few letters. The other Watchers have been most interested in our adventures.
So, I've heard people call necromancers mortalitasi. What's the difference between them and the Mornwatch?
Oh, all Navaran necromancers are mortalitasi. The Watchers are a special order within them.
Very fancy.
We've certain privileges and attendant responsibilities.
What's the Mornwatch do?
Our first duty is safekeeping the Grand Necropolis and prepare. Another is stop.
Must keep you busy.
Not often.
What's the Grand Necropolis like?
Its Majesty has still. It's a haven for spirits and the dead. We who serve it.
What do Watchers,
there are stranger. The Watchers stand...
Anything?
A few, but nothing...
I couldn't help overhearing the word.
Oh, I'm fine. But if I were home, I...
Can people just ask you to show up?
Oh, nothing official. Questioning a victim of murder. And sometimes... My gift has what was clear
Makes sense. Sounds good.
Dobra, w tym momencie będziemy kończyć ten odcinek. Zapraszam do lajkowania, subskrybowania, komentowania i do usłyszenia już wkrótce.